Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Today, people use the equivalent of 1.5 Earths to provide the resources we all need in a year. And it's taking longer and longer for the planet to replenish what we use. We're living way beyond our ecological means.
Earth Overshoot Day. Continue watching to find out more.
Go ahead and make war. People never trusted that you are civilized, and now you prove it.
Jeje, loving viewers. That means hello in Shimaore, one of the native languages of Mayotte. My name is Jovian. The eco-conscious people of Mayotte, thank you for adopting the compassionate vegan lifestyle to help protect our planet from climate change. May all beings soon realize the vegan way of life will bring everlasting peace to our world. Welcome to our show, Earth Overshoot Day. The world's population, which is currently 7.9 billion, has nearly tripled since 1950, is continuously rising, and is projected to reach 9.9 billion by 2050. More people means more consumption and more resource demands. However, the size of Earth remains the same. So can the planet produce enough food and energy to supply our needs? The reality is that since 1970, we have been using more renewable natural resources than our planet can create. In an effort to make humankind aware of this issue, Andrew Sims, co-director of the New Weather Institute and co-author of The New Economics, partnered with the US NGO Global Footprint Network to launch the first Global Earth Overshoot Day campaign in 2006. Since then, many organizations, including the World Wildlife Fund, have participated in Earth Overshoot Day. The concept of Earth Overshoot Day was initiated by Andrew Sims while working at the UK think tank New Economics Foundation. On today's program, we'll explore what Earth Overshoot Day is and why we need to care about it.
Earth Overshoot Day is central to the science of sustainability. It's when our demand for natural resources exceeds supply. It's calculated by dividing the amount of natural resources that the Earth produces on an annual basis, or biocapacity, by the amount of natural resources that humankind uses, our ecological footprint. All of that times 365 for the number of days in the year. But what exactly is our ecological footprint? It's all the ecological assets in hectares that a population needs to produce the natural resources it consumes.
And what is biocapacity? Biocapacity is the capacity of the Earth's ecosystems to absorb waste generated by humans, such as carbon dioxide, and to regenerate biological resources we have consumed, such as wood from cut-down trees in forests. Since 1970, the faster consumption of an expanding human population on a limited planet has caused overshoot days to consistently fall earlier and earlier every year. According to the Global Footprint Network's calculation, Earth Overshoot Day was on December 29th in 1970, November 4th in 1980, October 11th in 1990, September 23rd in 2000, August 7th in 2010, and July 29th in 2021. Obviously, this trend is a worrisome problem for humans and our planet. The The Global Footprint Network has also calculated overshoot days for various countries in the world. A country overshoot day is the date Earth overshoot day would fall if the whole world consumed like the people in a specific country. Not all countries will have an overshoot day. Countries have an overshoot day if the demand for ecological resources and services per person exceeds the global biocapacity per person per hectare. Global biocapacity is measured in the form of biologically productive land and sea. According to the 2022 Country Overshoot Days Map, for countries that have consumed more resources, overshoot day falls earlier in the year, while in the countries with less demand, overshoot day falls in the latter part of the year. For example, Qatar's overshoot day is February 10th and Jamaica's is December 20th, 2022.
In the UK, Earth Overshoot Day was months ago, so we already exceeded our fair share back in May. Other countries, somewhere like Cuba, not until the end of the year. But it's the same story whenever you look at environmental damage, be it on a personal level or a country level. It's the richest parts of society, the richest countries that cause the most damage. And of course, things like climate change and environmental impact in general, it's the poorest people and the poorest parts of the world that get the damage worst.
Today, people use the equivalent of 1.5 Earths to provide the resources we all need in a year. And it's taking longer and longer for the planet to replenish what we use. Overfishing, overfarming, and emitting more carbon dioxide into the atmosphere than the forest can process is altering the natural balance. This study says we're living way beyond our ecological means.
No dharma gives a person the permission to destroy another life. Sri Satguru Jachit Singh Ji, vegetarian.
Dear viewers, we'll take a moment now to pray for the well-being of our planet. We'll be back shortly. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our show, Earth Overshoot Day. Besides the basic needs for survival, such as clean water, air, and healthy soils for growing food, in the modern world, we rely more than ever on many other resources, such as fossil fuels, iron, and other metals, minerals, and even such essential commodities as sand and timber for a convenient life. These resources are running out as the Earth can't produce fast enough to meet our demand. Earth Overshoot Day reminds us that we've consumed way more than the Earth can supply, which can cause many problems for our planet. Over a third of the natural world has been destroyed over the past 3 decades due to human activities. In addition, water and air pollution and catastrophic events have been impacting people worldwide, and the number of people suffering from hunger has increased in recent years. What is the solution? Do we have to consume less to push Earth Overshoot Day in a positive direction? Not necessarily. The Global Footprint Network says we can do so by living more sustainably. Besides actions such as cutting down on fossil fuel use by taking public transport, biking and walking, and deploying green technologies for building, industrial processes and electricity production, they emphasize a nutritionally balanced vegan diet. The plant-based diet generates a 2.5 times smaller ecological footprint than a diet mainly comprised of animal-people proteins. Get the premiere of the German and French editions of The Noble Wilds and the Polish edition of The Dogs in My Life. Supreme Master Ching Hai kindly shared how beneficial the vegan diet is compared to the animal people flesh-based diet.
I would mention a few of the problems the United Nations and others have noted are coming from livestock raising and meat consumption. First, depleted land and forests. According to the United Nations, livestock is the main reason for deforestation and the loss of our vital trees, which in turn is causing tragic declines in natural biodiversity. Livestock raising is also among the top factors in degrading our lands through soil erosion and pollution, as well as climate change. Second, wasted resources. For every kilogram of animal people protein produced, livestock are fed about 6 kilograms of plant protein. The US livestock population currently consumes more than 7 times as much grain as the entire American population. Third, wasted water. With current droughts and water shortages already affecting millions and only expected to get worse and worse, scientists have found that each person eating a meat and dairy-based diet uses around 4,500 gallons of water per day, compared to 300 gallons per day for a vegan diet. This also means that 1 pound of animal people protein requires 100 times more water to produce than 1 pound of grain protein. Over the course of a year, the vegan diet saves approximately 1.5 million gallons of water per person. Fourth, wasted energy. Now, the artificial indoor environment of the factory farm and slaughterhouse use massive amounts of energy. In fact, it takes 8 times as much fossil fuel to produce animal people products as to produce plant food. Fifth, environmental contamination. The United Nations has also recognized livestock as inflicting some of the biggest damage to our dwindling water supplies. So if everyone turns to the plant-based diet, we have more food immediately and an easing of conditions like drought and flooding, with abundant harvest and food supplies quickly restored.
We thank our most beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai for sharing her precious wisdom. We hope that everyone listens to her sage advice and quickly chooses the vegan lifestyle to push back Earth Overshoot Day and protect our precious planet.
Don't be vegan, because hellfire is more suitable for you.
Thoughtful viewers, thank you for your company today. Coming up next is Positive Changes in Countries, Part 41 of a multi-part series, Considerate Governments, Considerate Citizens, Micronesia, Moldova, Monaco. Right after noteworthy news, may all beings quickly adopt the earth-saving vegan diet to save themselves and our beautiful Earth before it's too late.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/PE.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/PE.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/PE.
저희 방송은 다양한 언어를 제공합니다. 다음을 참고하세요. suprememastertv.com/schedule 그리고 suprememastertv.com/PE